And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Starting off again here with a couple of advisories. Still have a winter weather advisory here on the western Arctic coast from Point Lay down to Point Hope there for east to northeast winds gusting to 45 miles an hour, resulting in blowing snow there. And that's out for tonight through tomorrow. And then a wind advisory continues tonight and through tomorrow morning here for the eastern Alaska range and this portion of the range there for south winds of 20 to 30 with gusts to 50 miles per hour. Satellite imagery showing band of moisture lifting northward here across southern Alaska and into the Copper River Basin, pushing in toward the southeast coast. And another band here moving across Kodiak Island, bringing rain across Bristol Bay today with some light rain for Kodiak and becoming a little more showery for the Alaska Peninsula back in toward the eastern Aleutians. A break up here over the central Brooks Range area down in toward the Seward Peninsula and more clouds up along the Arctic coast. And out to the west, a lot of shower activity here over the Aleutians. And rolling that through again, you can see still cold air coming southward here across out of the Russian Far East, down across the Bering Sea into the central Aleutians with showers in that area there, low pressure here near the eastern Aleutians, and in this area pushing up to the northeast. Another low there just coming onto the chart with some increased clouds there down to the south. For tonight, low pressure sets up right over the Alaska Peninsula. Front pushes up north of Kodiak Island there, pushing in toward the Barrens for gusty winds and rain for the North Gulf Coast, southern Kenai Peninsula with rain pushing back up, especially into western Prince William Sound area, into that area there, and mostly western Susitna Valley and the Cook Inlet area there toward the western Alaska Range. To the north, some scattered rain and snow showers over the Yukon Flats. Still showery and breezy and cool out over the Bering Sea down to the Aleutians there. And over the southeast coast, high pressure building in, keeping it or drying it out. And could be some clearing there over the southern areas. Still a chance of some moisture up to the north. And then for the day tomorrow, same pattern holds there. Dry conditions with some sunshine down over the southern southeast coast. Still a chance of rain from roughly Juneau or so northward up toward Haines. And just definitely periods of rain, gusty southeast winds here with some gales ahead of this front for the eastern North Gulf Coast. And rain all across southern Alaska here, all the way out to the Kuskokwim Delta and Bristol Bay looks wet, as well as Kodiak Island. The interior, variable clouds with some clearing, as well as some isolated rain and snow showers that'll extend all the way out to the Bering Strait, but dry for the Brooks Range to the Arctic coast, and still windy conditions here for the western Arctic coast. Excuse me, and out to the west here, quite an area of showers shifting southward here over the Bering Sea with this trough. Rain and snow showers all the way down to the eastern Aleutians, western Alaska Peninsula. High pressure, light winds farther to the west. Outlook for Thursday, Bering Sea pretty light with the winds here and dry conditions. This front barely getting some moisture up to the Kiska-Amchitka area, and dry with light winds for the Adak-Atka location. Still some isolated showers now for the Alaska Peninsula, maybe on Alaska Island area, but winds coming down. Still out of the northwest, maybe 15 to 20, gust 25 or so, and that's about it. Isolated showers for the southwest coast. Mostly dry over the interior, especially on the west side. Probably see the most sunshine there. Kuskokwim Valley northward all the way up to the Brooks Range in the Arctic coast, with a little bit more in the way of clouds on the east side there and some afternoon showers developing, mostly over the Yukon Flats. And a front still off the coast here. This low now southeast of Kodiak Island. Rain back in over the southeast coast as that high breaks down, and rain for the North Gulf Coast once again across Prince William Sound, Kenai Peninsula, Cook Inlet to Kachemak Bay and Kamishak Bay. And then for the day Friday, that front slowly pushes eastward, so rain changes to showers here for the southeast coast, but some more rain off the coast with this trough there that'll keep it wet for the North Gulf Coast. And cloudy skies with a chance of some shower activity for south central Alaska. The front and the interior here brings an area of rain and snow from the eastern interior there all the way out toward the southwest coast, especially in the Yukon Delta there with that trough. And then to the north, drying out and clearing out from the Brooks Range on out to the Arctic coast. Bristol Bay, dry for Kodiak Island. Light winds here for the southeast Bering Sea and the Alaska Peninsula. And now we have a system that will kick the winds up and bring a better chance of some rain into the Adak-Atka area, possibly over toward the eastern Aleutians, especially Nikolsky, with a lesser chance for Unalaska. Lows tonight, again, 5 below to 10 above here from the Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast. In the 20s and 30s in the central interior, mid to upper 30s, southern Alaska and the Aleutians, and 30s and lower 40s for the southeast coast. Highs tomorrow, upper 40s to mid 50s for the Panhandle, and about the same 45 to 55 here in the central interior, upper 40s to lower 50s, south central Alaska, and 20s to lower 30s for the Brooks Range, otherwise in the teens for the Arctic coast and the North Slope, 20s. Here for the Bering Strait, St. Lawrence Island, add 10 degrees to that for the Pribilofs, and up around 40 or so either side, give or take there for the Aleutians. And then the lows in the 30s for Bristol Bay, Kodiak Island. In fact, all of southern Alaska here will be in the 30s, as well as up in the Tanana Valley. Cooling into the 20s for places like Kobuk, Bettles, and Fort Yukon. And then 5 to 15, the Brooks Range, and again, 5 below to 5 above for the Arctic coast, North Slope areas. Lows staying in the 40s for the southeast coast. And then the highs into the lower to mid 50s for the southern Panhandle, and in the mid 50s here for much of interior Alaska, Susitna Valley down toward 50 for the Kenai Peninsula, Bristol Bay upper 40s, near freezing for the highs for the Pribilofs, otherwise upper 30s to lower 40s for the Aleutians, and highs in the teens for the North Slope and the Arctic coast.